Hello, just waiting for it to confirm we're live before I carry on. Hello and welcome to Fairy Wednesday. How are we all doing? Just checking the comments work. Yep, they do. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian and I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's about 6 minutes past 6 on Wednesday the 13th of September 2023, and a very warm welcome to Fairy Wednesday. Why do we call it Fairy Wednesday? Wednesday is the holy day of our fairies. The fairies are our elemental angels. They are normally found around like our elements, such as by water, by the fire, by your air, earth, air, fire, water and spirits, and they're all around us all the time, and they love to work with us. And because they are with us, like with the earth, with plants and trees, by the water, they're with us with the solid things in life. So they are here that helps you manifest solid things. Because they work with Mother Earth, there are earth angels, there are earth angels, they're fairies, and they are here to help you manifest anything earth bound. Because like Mother Earth, she supplies everything that we need, you know, our physical needs. She supplies the bricks and the mortar to build our homes. She supplies everything that needs to be built, a factory that will create and make, I don't know, biscuits and crisps, everything like that. She supplies the metal to go into your cars, the metal that goes into your phones, anything that you can think of, the water you drink, the air you breathe, anything that you need to survive on Earth, Mother Earth supplies. Our fairies are our earth angels, so they will help. But the angels are very light. They like to dance, they like to sing, they're more they're joyful. I mean, yes, angels are like that, the same as well. Angels like to help us, but angels help to bring us peace, joy, health, relaxation. They're the spiritual guides, our angels. The angels connect us more with the universe on a spiritual level. They help us to raise up our vibration on peace, joy. They do help us, of course, manifest the physical things as well. But we're like working with, and I'm going to talk about Archangel Michael in a minute, but he will help you, you know, if you want to manifest the future, but the stuff that's holding you back, well, he's there and he helps with the cord cutting. So you work with the angels for your spiritual, your emotional and your psychological being. The fairies will help you with your physical things. So that's what I like about fairy angels. Oh, no. Hello, Richard. And of course, the green is the holy colour of fairies. Wednesday is the holy day of our fairies. So if you want to, you know, praise them and sing, well, you can work with them every day of the week, whenever you want to. There's no, you know, things. But there, you honour, give them more honour on a Wednesday, because Wednesday isn't traditional, is a fairy holy day. And as green, Mother Earth is sort of represented by green. We wear green in honour of the fairies. Green is our heart chakra. Green is where the heart chakra is your centre chakra. You have 3 chakras below and 3 chakras above you. So it is your heart centre. The heart centre is Mother Earth, and Mother Earth, like I said, it's green. You've got the green trees, the green grass, and it's your heart centre, and you love Mother Earth, you love yourself, and that's why we use green. So that is when you know the reasons behind that. How can you tell the difference between a fairy and an angel? You look at their wings. Now, all fairies and all angels are energy. Okay, and if you just look at energy and it's go, oh, there's an energy there, there's an energy ball, etc., etc. Sometimes because humans like to sort of define something, and a lot of humans like to are visual. People like to visualize what an angel is. If something just appears in this blob of energy, it's like, what's that? So having the shape and the shape of an angel, and the angel will appear with feather wings. Well, that's if you want them to. You could ask your angel to just appear like a person, or however you want them to do. But a fairy, usually when you see a fairy, they are with the wings of an insect. The wings will be like butterfly wings, there'll be dragonfly wings, there'll be moths, there'll be butterflies, yeah, all these sort of insects that got a wing. That is how the fairies depict themselves to you. Because like insects are animals, and I said fairies are working with the animals and the plants and things, and hence why they use the design of an animal wing um, to be depicted, so you can see the difference between an angel and a fairy. Usually as well, fairies, when you're going to out and about and you're trying to see them for the first time, they're normally very small. But actually, fairies are manifestors, they're transformers. They can transform into any size and into any shape. They are shape shifters, which is great because you want to change like money into a home, you want to change money into a car, so you're shape shifting your money. You shape shifters, so they shape shift, so they will shape shift into all different things. So sometimes you will see your fairy and you'll be working with a fairy for a while, and sometimes it appear large or small, and if you're working with the fairy and you're constantly working with the same one, and you sort of go to the beach, you'll suddenly see maybe she transforms herself or himself into a mermaid, or you may be sitting by a fire and you suddenly see all these salamanders and you suddenly think, hang on, that salamander feels similar to me. Yes, your fairy has probably transformed herself briefly into the fire, but you can have all these different fairies. As in my deck, elemental fairies affirmation cards, these are working with the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit. You may be drawn to work with a fire fairy for passion. You may be drawn to work with a water fairy because you're coming into connection with your emotions and you want to feel things more or release the pain. Maybe you want to work with the air fairies, which are all about your thoughts. You want to work with the earth fairies, which is all about materialistic, and of course maybe your spirit. So that's the earth, air, fire, water and spirit. And depending on what you want to work with and what element of your life, you can connect with specific fairies, just like you can connect with specific love it, just like you can see specific my brain went elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit. You can work with a specific fairy, can work, I want to get more passion, so you're going to call in and work with the fire fairies. You're wanting to work with some ideas. I'm going to some ideas and how I can be creative in my life. Maybe work with the air fairies, etc. like that. All these fairies, just like we have different angels like Archangel Michael for cord cutting and strength, you've got Archangel Raphael who will do with the healing, etc. like that, and we were talking last week about Pele and Wyvomas. All these different spirit guides and ascended masters have got all their special unique skills, same as fairies. Now I'm showing up my elemental fairies affirmation card deck created by myself, Julie-Sian. If you wish to purchase a deck, let me know. You can purchase from my website, juliesian.co.uk, juliesian.co.uk. They're available to purchase if you want your own deck. I may or may not be doing readings today. If I do readings, I will be using my own deck, the Elemental Fairies Affirmation Cards by myself, Julie-Sian, as I just said, available to purchase from my website. Message me directly if you want to buy. May or may not be. You need to be over 18 for a reading. If you're under 18, you need parental consent. A parent needs to be there. Not allowed to give legal, medical or financial advice or pregnancy advice. It's classed as entertainment purposes only. If you choose to use it for any other reason, that's down to you, not down to me. I have done my legal disclaimer so no one can complain to Facebook. I live in the UK. It is a legal law that I have to make that disclaimer, otherwise I'm breaking the law and I will be shut down. And if you ever go to a reader and they don't mention that, or it's on their ears going naughty naughty. Okay, we've got beautiful Fiona. Hello Fiona, I love all those fairy signs. Hello Michelle and lovely Richard. Oh my gosh, Richard has seen some recently, fairies. I rarely see angels, but sometimes they pop in the corner of my eye to see them in my dreams, but I do feel them, have got frequency. Yes, Absolutely. You sense them. You do sense them. Sometimes people don't actually see them. It's like if you're spiritual, like Richard is, you will actually sense them more than physically see them because you're open to seeing that. Some people who, when they first start working with angels and spirit guides, they, they want to see the physical thing, but quite often people do see them out of the corner of the eye because the fairies and angels are sort of stepping into your peripheral. They're stepping into your aura, and it's like, we're just coming in gently. We don't want to suddenly go woof, here we are, like your dragon does. Woof, oh my god, there's a dragon there. Oh my goodness me. That's what happened with my dragon, but that's another one story altogether. So what is the theme of today? No idea, because I forgot to cut and paste it. So the theme of today is, of course, Fairy Wednesday, and we're talking about cord cutting, and we'll be doing some doing some card readings. Now, why are we talking about card cutting? Now, the card of the day, yeah, they appear. Well, they didn't, because they've got insect wings, and as I said, fairies are transformers, and they will transform themselves into animals. They will transform them into animals and insects, into birds. They will transform themselves into anything because they help us to transform, like so many things. So yeah, they will appear as anything. In fact, actually, I know you've just said that, I've had a frigging fly bother me for the last 24 hours. So maybe that's my fairy, because we're coming up to Fairy Wednesday. So the card for the day was a fire card, or is a fire card. For the full reading, check out my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. Sorry, I've just got to do something very, very quickly. There we go. Because my battery is not working, and I suddenly realised my battery was not charging, so I'm just holding it into place. Apologies for that. So the fire, the passion, and it says, I choose to own my own power. Now, we were talking about this all week, at the beginning, what is your priority? Why do you want your dream? What is it? And are you prioritizing your dream? What is it? And we were talking about on Monday, and I was asking people, what are your 3 main priorities in life? And if you tell me these are your priority, are you actioning them every day or every other day or not? And if not, then they're not your priority. Other things are getting in your way. Now, people will say, well, that's life. Well, one of my priorities is my health. And my priority doesn't get in the way. Life doesn't get in the way. I get up in the morning, and I do my work and stuff like that. But I ensure that I am eating a healthy breakfast. I have my fruit, and I don't know if some of you see my TikTok videos about what is my first thing in the morning. I drink my honey and lemon. I drink my have my milkshake made of protein and all the different fruits and things like that. That is my breakfast, and I do it every morning because I want to eat healthy. I go for a walk. I do some sort of exercise every day. Once or twice I don't do it because other things get in the way, or I'm not able to walk with the arthritis there, but virtually 98% of the time I am doing some sort of exercise. And like today I took time out, and yesterday I took time out. I don't know if anyone saw the funny video I posted. I wanted to do my 3k last night, so my daughter very kindly offered, and she said, I will cook dinner while you go and do your 3k walk, and when you come back, dinner be ready, but you wash up. And I went, yeah, that's fine, I'll wash up as you're cooking. Did you see the mess she left in the kitchen on what I had to wash up? Thank you, darling. So I posted that, but that's what she did. She enabled me. So instead of me sort of going, because I was like, I haven't got time. So if you are with someone and they are just as capable as you are of cooking dinner, and you haven't had your 10-minute walk, say to them, can you cook the dinner while I go and do my 10-minute walk, rather than you having to do the dinner. You can find time, and that is my priority, is my health. My other priority is living an extraordinary life. My extraordinary life is doing things. Now, I don't do that every single day, I'm not going all the different places, but I ensure that every week I try and do something new. I go somewhere. Even if it's going shopping and we do something and I go, hey Anna, there's a new looking dish there. Shall we try this food? Shall we try this new fruit? Shall we try this new vegetable? Shall we try this new dish? Etc. So that's something new. It's all out of the ordinary. I'm not having an ordinary fish dish. I'm having an extraordinary. And it can be as simple as that. We don't need to get on a plane every day and go off to Prague or wherever we want to go. We can lead an extraordinary life living at home, just doing things differently. So this thing, I choose to own my power. And this is when you've got your focus and your priority. And your power is that you can do it. You want to do it. But the thing is, so often our lack, and we were talking yesterday about being selfish or not being selfish, getting your own self-confidence, your own self-belief, your self-worth. That's not being selfish. It's not being selfish wanting to build up your self-confidence. It's not selfish to build up your self-belief. It's not selfish. And it's not selfish that if you want to go to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, so I'm just checking that the battery's still charging because I don't want it to die on me, Mount Kilimanjaro, and if you put it out there and you go, this is what I want to do, and you say that, yeah, I'm going to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro, yeah, I fancy doing that, and you've got people around you and people go, oh, I wouldn't do that, and you go, well, why wouldn't you do it? And then they go, and they put doubt. And as soon as they put doubt, as soon as they put down your dream and go, no, don't do that. Oh, you're going to have to train for 6 months and da-da-da. And suddenly you stop your dream. You have given your power to that person. And then you start resenting because they've taken away your dream. You have chosen to allow yourself to give your dream to that person. You have given your power. Hello, Emma. You have given your power to that person. Now, in the past, you may not have been aware of it. And are you still, to keep your giving your power away, you're still playing the part of a victim. Oh, I was in this relationship and he cheated on me. Oh, poor me. And da-da-da-da. And they did this to me and they did that. The thing is, there could have been a number of reasons, because the universe went, this is not the right person to you and you're not listening and you're not watching the red flags, so we're going to have to do something to get you to, and to cheat on you. And then you take him back and he does it again, and it's like, but I love you. Yeah. And sometimes you have to let someone go even if you love them, because they will continue. And you are worthy. You are worth more of someone cheating on you. You are worth more than someone putting you down. You are worth more than this being belittled. And that they don't love you. And yes, just because you love someone, they don't have to love you back. All right? They're perfectly entitled not to love you. Just as you're entitled not to love someone else. You are entitled to love that person. Just because you love that person doesn't mean they have to do that. And sometimes if you love them, you just have to let them go, and it's not things. But how do you move from, oh, he cheated on me and he did this to me, right, complaining, you are the victim. And even 20 years later, you have still given your power to that person. That person has still got power out of you. But as soon as you flip it and start working, you get your power back. How? You move from the victim to the thriver to the survivor. Like, yeah, he did it, but you know what? I'm really glad, because looking back, I'm really glad I'm not with him anymore. Because what are the sorts of life? You look at him, what sorts of life is that person leading? Do you really want to live that life? Do you want that? Be truthful, be honest. And this is what you have to do. And then you go, you know what? I forgive you, because you had to cheat on me, because that showed me your true colours. And on honesty, I don't want to be with someone who does that, because if they cheat on me behind my back, what else are they doing behind my back? What else aren't they being honest? Because they lied to me about not, with someone else. What other things? And I don't want to be with a liar. I don't want to be with someone fake. I don't want someone like that. I want someone who's honest and truthful, etc. All I could say is that I call back my power. Absolutely. So this is what it is. I call back my power, but I cut the cord cutting. And this is where to cut the cords is that I'm no longer allowing them to have that power. Yes, in the future go, yeah, I had a few boyfriends and some of them did the dirty on me. But when you say I had a few boyfriends or girlfriends or wherever where they are, and I had some partners who did this to me, but you say it like, yeah, they did it, but you know what? I'm in a great relationship now, or I'm living the best life now. And I'm glad that relationship finished because it's enabled me to have this amazing life. And that is the way to move on and to regain your power. So are you still saying, oh, I was made redundant and this happened to me and that happened to me, etc., etc. You're still giving your power to that company who had the cheek to make you redundant because they didn't benefit you, or, you know, they made you redundant because they've gone bankrupt. Do you want to work with a company who doesn't keep proper money control, etc., like that? I don't know. So you've got to start thinking regaining your power. Now, as it's Fairy Wednesday, we talk about different angels and gods who can help us. Now, the most person we all work with for cord cutting, of course, is Archangel Michael. Oh, yes, indeed, our beautiful Archangel Michael. I love him. I love working. I work mainly with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. He is the cord cutter. Why? He's got his sword. And you can ask him to cut those cords, because when you are still giving your power, you're giving your energy, and your energy is like a line, it's like a cord, it's like an energy cord. And when you're talking about negative things about people, or you're still saying I was in this toxic relationship and they did this, that, you're still giving your energy to that toxic relationship, whether that was a toxic relationship with a person, with a situation, with a company, with an event, whatever. You're still got this line of energy going there, and it's negative. And when you want to move forward and you want to embrace things, you need to remove all this negativity, so you're actually starting to manifest from a place of positivity. If you're still working, took 10k once, being made redundant, paid off my debt and got away from a narcissist, and I feel, oh, absolutely, yeah, it was the right thing to do, because it did the best thing for you. Yeah, I remember I was up in London. I got a job up in London. It gave me this amazing salary, blah, 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 blah. And after 2 months, they made everyone redundant. However, the benefit was, because I wasn't really enjoying the commute, and it was like, oh, you know, I'm not really loving this, you know, the long days. What it gave me was, I was going for a mortgage at the time, and they wanted to know what your salary was. I went, this is my amazing salary. Oh, right, we'll give you a mortgage. And then 2 months later, I got back and I was thinking, and in fact, it was like, oh, and that was all it was. I look back, that was the only reason why I had that job in London, to get me this amazing salary, but it wasn't the job. I didn't like the job. I didn't like the company. I didn't like that. But the reason was, and of course, I was only there for a couple of months, so I didn't get any severance pay at all. However, what I did get was this high salary, which went on my mortgage application. And yes, I was there for 3 months. I got 3 checks of payments, and then I got my mortgage, and then that was the end of that job. But that was all I needed. And I look back and I go, thank you for that. And it's like, yeah, I was so glad, you know, turn the redundancy in a positive. You don't cut it, and you go, thank you. So I thank that company, because it helped me. That redundancy got me out of this toxic relationship, this toxic environment, etc., etc. Yeah, so you give thanks. So you've no longer, and when you talk about it, it's like, yay, it gave me this money and I'm free of debt. See how you don't have the cord there. Blessings in disguise, absolutely. So you need to own your power, yes. So I keep checking. My computer's playing up. The battery's not very good at the moment. I do need to get it fixed. So he will help you. Archangel Michael will help you with the cord cutting, because like I said, this energy is still there. You need to flip it. Faith, thank you. Blessing in disguise. What a great blessing. I'm so glad that happened, because look where I'm living now. Thank you for making me redundant. Thank you for that amazing amount of money. Thank you. It's great. I'm so glad. Now I can go and work for whatever. And this is thank you person. So this is the cord cutting. It's that it's no longer got your power, and as soon as you cut it, and it's like Emma said, she calls back her power, it hasn't got that energy on you, and you're bringing your power. And then suddenly you're working from a great place. Because the thing is, when you want to manifest, say you want to manifest an abundance of money, most people wonder, why is not the law of manifestation not working? I want all this money, I want this money, I want this money. Why? Well, I've got no money. You're manifesting from a place of lack. I got no money. I got no money. And then you're trying to manifest, but you're starting from a place of lack. The universe is going, oh, she's placing. And it's like, ooh. But when you cord cut, you go, right. I have a look, and you flip it. I am really grateful for my life. I'm grateful, and I've talked about this before, because money is energy. I've talked about the fairies, the angels, they're energy. We're all energy. And money is just a form of energy. Now, they can give you cash, but you can transform it. You can transform that money into your TV. You look at your TV, but unfortunately people don't see money, they just see the TV. But you use money to buy your TV. You look at your car, you transformed that money into the car. You transform the money into food you eat. You transform the money into, when you've been using the electricity in your house, then you get a bill for it. You use your money and you pay with credit. Go, thank you, I've used this electricity. That electricity has allowed me to charge my phone. That electricity has given me light. That electricity allows me to boil the kettle to have a cup of tea. Thank you. And now, yes, so you've given me the electricity. As an exchange of energy, I'm going to give you the money. Don't resent paying your bills. You've used the electricity. Don't go, oh, I've got to pay this. No. Go, thank you. I am so and bless the bills, because you're blessing that you've used the electricity or you've used the gas. Oh, I've got to pay council tax. Well, the council tax, it pays the lighting. Well, in theory it does. So give thanks to that. Give thanks and start giving thanks to paying your bill. Oh, I've got to pay my rent this month for the mortgage. Don't resent it. If you are resenting, I've got to pay the mortgage this month, sell the house so you don't have to have a mortgage. If you don't want to pay a rent, sort out somewhere else to live. But the renters are giving you a roof. So I'm really glad that I can pay my rent, because the rent allows me to stay. Like, I pay my rent at the my rent at the beginning of each month. Thank you for being able to pay my rent, because it means I can live in this amazing flat I've manifested for another month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so blessed. So can you see? And then I'm going, I've got all this. I've got this. And you look at all the books. Wow, that's full of money. Your ornaments, it was money, because you transformed it. So when you start start from day one, I've got an abundance. Don't look at, I've only got 10 pence in my bank account. Because life is more than just money. Life is about the clothes you wear, the transport. Life is all about people, it's all about your books, your ornaments, your phone. Life is all about that. It's not just on money. Don't focus on that one thing. So when you're placing and you're going, I want to have an abundance, so I've got financial freedom, and that's what you want, financial freedom, to have money to pay for all your expenses with tons and tons and abundance left over for savings, fun and adventure. That's what I want. I want abundance of financial freedom. I don't put a cap on it. I want an abundance of financial freedom that allows me to do this. But I'm coming from a place that I am so grateful what I've got now. I am really grateful. I'm really grateful that my bank account, that I've got a bank account and it's got 10 pence in it. I'm not in the red. I am so grateful that I've got 10 pence, and I'm coming from a positive place, and I'm putting out this high energy. Therefore, I'm going to manifest and attract more. But if you're starting from I've got no money, and you're disrespecting and dishonesting everything that around you, you're not being respectful and thankful for what you've got. You're coming from a place of lack. So how can you manifest more? Because you're manifesting from a place of low energy. You can't possibly manifest high energy from a low place. So this is why you need to pull back your power and cut the cords of the negativity and go, my power is, and the new site. You need to do some healing. So Archangel Raphael can help you with your healing, with the cord cutting, and to flip it and to go, it happened. You acknowledge it happened, but I'm no longer letting it control me. I'm not letting these toxic people take my dreams from me. I'm not letting these toxic environments from stopping me getting my dreams. I'm no longer letting these excuses and reasons why not from getting, because I'm giving my power to the excuses. I'm giving my power to the reasons why I'm not doing it. Why not instead give your power to the reasons why I'm going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro? I'm putting my power in. I'm going to do this climb. I'm going to do this. And the reasons I'm going to do it. And then the reason why I want to do it, I'm putting my power. Hello. I'm putting my power into the reasons why I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put the power into, this is why I'm doing it. This is the reason I'm doing it, not the reason why I'm not. Because when you go, I'm not going to go for my dream, that's all negative. You need to cut your cord and get your power back. So heal from the toxic people. Just go, you know what? I'm not going to let you tell me what to do anymore. I'm getting my power back. And if you don't like it, that's your problem. You deal with it. Boundaries. Another one is Horus. You could call in Horus. Hello, Bella Luna. Lovely to see. Could call in Horus. He's a falcon-headed god from Greece, I think. He's a sun god. So of course the power is the sun. Look at the fire. The sun is the fire things. Hello, Elaine. Hello, everybody. And he works with strength and standing your ground. So if you want to actually climb Mount Kilimanjaro, and I'm going to do it, and you've got all these people around you, go, what do you want to do that for? Why are you going to do that? You need to get fit. And you go, yeah, I know, I'm going to enjoy getting fit. Do you want to join me on my morning run? Do you want to join me in my fundraising? And throw it back, all the positive. And if they go no, you go, okay, goodbye, shit off. Oh, you know, I don't want you in my life anymore. And if you've got a problem with it, that's your problem. I'm moving. Hello, Elaine. But he will help you to stand your ground. So work with Horus. Call in Horus, the eye of Horus. Hello, Lavender Moon. You're not late. You've timed at the right time, just the right time. So you can call on Horus, the sun god, the power. We're talking about fire. Regaining your power, because when it's your, like I said, what is your priority? On Monday we talked about, and we asked everyone, what are your 3 priorities? And I said mine was health, having an extraordinary life, and my financial freedom. And everything I do, my main focus every day is working on those. Now sometimes, like I said, my extraordinary life, no, I'm not working on it today, but I'm actually planning something exciting this weekend. So I'm planning it to do something exciting on Saturday for my extraordinary life. So giving this strength and to stand your ground. So if you want to go and do something like go to Machu Picchu, you want to walk the Great Wall of China, you want to jump out of an aeroplane, you want to set up your own business, you want to leave a relationship, you want to do something, you want to start up something amazing, call on Horus. He will give you the strength. He will give you your power, because he will give you the power to stand your ground. When you stand your ground, that is what you'll get your power back, because this is what I want to do. I am focused. My priority is to get, my goal, my dream is to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. My priority is to do everything to get myself there. What do I need to get there to climb Mount Kilimanjaro? I need to get healthy. I need to get fit. I've got to practice walking all the miles, so many miles. To get there, how much is it going to cost? Well, I'm going to raise some money. I've got to earn some money. So everything you're doing is focusing and your priority. So when someone goes out and go, do you want to go out tonight? And you go, well, actually, it's going to, meal, it's going to cost me 50 quid. But actually, I need that £50 towards paying my flight to Africa to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. That's your priority. I don't need I don't need 6 pairs of shoes. I've got 5. I don't need that 6th one, because my priority actually is a pair of strong walking boots. I don't need fancy green high-heeled shoes. I really need to buy a strong pair of hiking boots. That is my priority. My priority is my hiking boots. My priority is a rucksack, not a Christian Dior handbag. My priority is the rucksack to carry all my stuff to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, not a Christian Dior handbag. That at the moment. Once I've done Mount Kilimanjaro, yes, and then maybe I will buy my Christian Dior handbag. Maybe I will then buy my green stilettos. But my priority is, and that is what it is, and that is your power, because you're focused on it. And this is the standing ground with Horus. Then we got beautiful Ain. Oh, my beautiful Ain. Oh, my... Ain is from Ireland, and she's a moon goddess of love, fertility, protection, and she's aligned with the fairies. She's known as maybe the Queen of Fairies, is Ain, A-I-N-E. And she gives us strength and sums up the courage to speak up. She gives you the strength to say to people, F off. You know, if you don't want to support me in my dream, that's fine. You know what? Because I'm standing my ground and I'm going for it. And I don't want your negative energy around me. And if you don't want to support me, you're totally entitled to not support me. You're totally entitled not to be there every day. Because why not? Your life. I am. Keep going tired. So wondering if it's more than fibro attack. I don't know. Need to call her. Have a look and see why. But she entitles you to stand up to these people and go, okay, yes, you're just as entitled to your opinion, just as I'm entitled to my opinion. We have to agree to disagree. And as such, I'm going to do that. Because me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro is not going to affect your life. Well, actually it is, because I'm stepping away from your negative. Because imagine you climb Mount Kilimanjaro. What are you going to feel? Oh my God, I'm on the top of the world and you're going to feel it. And then you go, if I can climb Mount Kilimanjaro and do everything to get myself fit, to raise the money and all that, and I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm living this wonderful experience, that is going to elevate you. And you're going to leave these people behind. Okay, and she gives you the courage to speak up in a nice way, not disrespectful. She helps you to be passionate in all areas of your life. So in all areas of your life, you know, your areas of your life that you're working on is your priority. Work out what is your priority at the moment. And then you just make sure that everything you do and anything that's getting in the way of it is like, well, actually, it's not. So if someone said to me, we talked about this, if someone said to me, my health is my priority, I go, okay, what have you done today? What have you eaten today? Well, I've eaten some donuts and I had a McDonald's and we're going to have fish and chips for our tea. Quite clearly, your health is not your priority, because if it was your priority, you wouldn't be eating the donuts, you wouldn't be having the McDonald's, and you wouldn't having fish and chips all in one day. Oh, and I'm not going for a walk. I'm not going to the gym. I can't be bothered to go to the gym. Oh, no, not today. Can't. Oh, it's raining out. Oh, I'm not going to go for... Quite clearly then I'm going to say health is not your priority. Your priority is to stay at home, sitting on the couch, watching TV. TV is your priority. It's more important spending 6 hours on TikTok than it is going your health. So don't give me that bullshit that health is your priority if that day or the last 2 days you've done all about it, because it's not your priority. Have a look and see what you're doing in your life. If your dream is to raise financial freedom and all you've done is you spend your money here, in fact you don't even know where your money is gone. You don't even know where is money, and you've had 3 Costa coffees today or other coffees involved. You've done this and that and the other, and you've had all these things, and it's like, oh, I don't know where. And you go, well, I don't know where my money's gone at the end of the month. Quite clearly, financial freedom is not your priority, because you're not keeping an eye on your money. You're not doing it, so it's making sure that money you've got is creating more money. You're sending it down to the depths instead of up here. Quite clearly, financial freedom is not your priority. But if someone says to me, I'm going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, and every day I'm going to do a walk, and in fact, and at weekends I'm actually going to do a 10-mile walk, because when I do this trek to Mount Kilimanjaro, we have to walk 15 miles a day. So I've got to get up my stamina to start walking. It's like people who want to run a marathon. You don't just get up from being a couch potato and get up and run a marathon in one day. You have to train for it. You know, you do 3K, then you do 5K, then you do 10K. And then you start going for the half marathons. And then you work your way up, and then you do your full marathon. And if you really want to do a marathon, you do it. You will train a little bit, and then at the weekends, oh yeah, I'm going to go for a 5K run, I'm going to do a 10K. Then yes, that is your priority. and you're making sure everything's there. But if it's not your priority and you're getting other things, you know, oh, I want to run this marathon, and what have you done all week, and what have you done for the last month? Have you done any training? It's been 30 days in this month. Have you done any training for your marathon run? No. Quite clearly, going on that marathon is not your priority then. What have you been doing? So that's what it is. Now, the best time to work with our beautiful Aine, A-I-N-E, this beautiful Irish goddess, she is connected with the moon. Guess what? We have a new moon on the very, very early hours of Friday. Now, some people, if you're looking and going, oh, people are saying it's on the 14th. I've spoken to you before. In the UK, the new moon in Virgo is about 2:29 in the morning on Friday morning. Now just think, at 2:29 on Friday morning, in those hours, if you rang someone in New York, they are still on the 14th. So this is why people in America are saying the new moon is on the 14th. Because when it happens with us, yes, it is happening on the 15th. But because the time difference for America, so that is why a lot of people going, but hang on, it's on the 14th, it's on the 15th. But yes, that is why a lot of people are saying that the new moon is Virgo is on Thursday, the 14th. It is if you're in America, but for us it's in the UK because of the time difference. And in fact, in Australia, I think it might even be on the 16th because of the time difference. Don't correct me if you're wrong, or you know, whatever. So we got this new moon. So of course Aine is the perfect goddess to work with this fire, cutting your power, because you want to get your power. Been writing my short-term plans every 3 months and write 2 columns what not done. So well, first, and we'll look at what I've done, and well, then I can move. Yeah, love it. Right, I've got a lot of comments of people popping on. So the spiritual message. Bella says hello. Elaine says hello. Lavender Moon says hello. Sunny says hello. Everyone's saying hello. Sunny is getting tired and wondering if it's more than fibro. Could be. Get a blood test. Maybe you're anemic, or maybe you haven't had enough vitamin D or vitamin B12. Get a blood test to check and see what's going on. I'm not a doctor, I cannot advise, but if you're constantly tired and you're doing everything, what's your diet like? The wrong diet can make you sluggish. How many of you had a Sunday roast dinner or Christmas dinner and then you go, I can't do anything, you're sluggish, I'm exhausted, I'm tired because I've eaten all these carbs. Look at your diet. Are you drinking enough water? Dehydration is making you tired, not getting enough sunshine, etc. Maybe sleeping or worrying about overthinking. Absolutely, could be that too. More overload today. Yeah, it's raining here. I just caught it was lovely. Yeah, love this rain. Have you tried writing it down so it's not in your head? Yeah, whatever. Oi toi savaloy lo. Oi toi savaloy. Oh, sorry, I was just replying to hello. Yeah. Rich has been writing, I thought vitamin A or B12. Yeah, maybe you do need to get a blood test. Organise a blood test and see what you're low of, and etc. Vitamin D even. Yeah, vitamin D, vitamin B12. Yeah. I remember a few years back, I was walking every morning going from the car park to work, and I was having to walk up a slight slope, and I was going slower and slower, and I was getting more and more exhausted, and I could hardly lift my legs and things like that, and it was ridiculous. I went to the GP, and I was a vitamin B, I think it's vitamin B and vitamin D, very, very deficient. So he had to put me on special tablets. Well, within a month, my God, I was feeling so much better. Oh my God, I didn't realise how depleted I was. And he went, you need to get out more, get some more sunshine. Okay, well, I suffer from that. So, there we go. Has everything I've spoken today made sense? You know, to regain your power. The full reading is on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777, if you want to check the full reading. Regain your power. To regain your power means that you are going to be prioritising. My priority is this. And this is what I'm doing. This is when it's your priority is getting your dream or whatever it is you're doing. And everything runs around the priority. It's not selfish to work on your self-confidence. This is what I was saying yesterday. It's not selfish to work on your self-belief. It's not selfish because it's self-fulfilling. And you're working on yourself, you're setting up boundaries and accepting that other people. So you're cutting the cords, removing the power from people who are the naysayers, the people who you have chosen to allow to take your dreams away from you, the people, the teachers who said, oh, you're not clever, so you still believe you're not clever. Cut that cord from your schoolhood, you know. I'm not letting that teacher when I was aged 8 still tell me what to do. That teacher told me I wasn't clever. Actually, I'm bloody clever. I've learned how to drive a car. I know how to operate a telephone. If I wasn't clever, I couldn't operate my phone. I couldn't operate a microwave. I couldn't drive. So that teacher told me, so I'm not going, you know, you told me a lie and it's illusion. I've been needing an illusion all my life. So I'm cutting it. I'm bringing back my power from those school teachers. The community around me told me I can't do that. I've discovered, no, I can do it. I'm cutting my getting my power. I'm cutting it from the, you know, if you're working with the priests, with your religion, and the religion you're in, it's telling you can't do this and it doesn't feel right. And you're connecting with your heart and you go, this is not right. Yes, I've been brought up this, but what they're dictating to me doesn't fit right. Leave it. It's not doing any good. If you want to, you know, because I could say God made us in his eye. He made us all perfect. It's only another human. It's another human that's telling you this. It's because they're scared of you. They're frightened of you. Yeah, gosh. They're all scared of us when you start standing up. We're gaining our power. Yes, fantastic show. A lot of deja vu as well. Love your live shows. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, I'm going to risk leaving go of my battery. We're going to try and do this. Hopefully it will last for 10 minutes. We've only got 3 people watching now. So are there any questions? Now, if anyone feels inspired, come and work with me. I'm happy to be your mentor. I'm happy to be your accountability buddy. I'm happy to kick you up the arse with my soft fluffy slippers. Some of you on here have felt the full force of my soft fluffy slippers. Some of you have actually worked with me. So if you want to work with me because you suddenly go, you know what, because all the people around you are naysayers and don't believe in you or whatever like that, or saying, you know, work with someone who goes, yes, let's effing do this. This is what you want to do. You want to have people around you who will go, yes, people who will support you and give you, and even if, you know, it doesn't matter, I'm not judgmental. If you've got this idea and you think it's completely wacky that I want to quit life and go and live in a caravan in a field and become self-sufficient and stuff like that, oh, go for it. Do it. And if other people around you, get rid of them. Work with people who will support you. Work with people who will be your accountability buddy. Work with people who help you mentor. Work with people who will get you there. I've got people, well, they have been, they're dropping on and off. I've got people who've been here, coming on, who've worked with me, and the change that they've done, because they go, yeah, because you believe in me, you'll support you, and you give me the encouragement. And this is what you need. You need someone who will give that accountability. And if you really want it, and don't give me the bullshit, I haven't got the money, because someone said to me the other day, oh, I haven't got the money. I went, really? I really want a mentoring session. I really, really want it. I really want this mentoring session. I go, okay, it's £100. Oh, I haven't got that. I haven't got the money. I really haven't got that money. And now suddenly, 24 hours later, oh, I've just had to buy 2 new tyres and it came to 200 quid. Sorry. You told me you really hadn't got any money, but when you go, or when people go, I haven't got any money, but then you suddenly find the money to pay for a funeral. Or I haven't got, it's because where you do have the money, you do. It's that you don't value it in the right place. You're valuing it because you're going, well, no, I don't spend £100 on a mentoring session, just in case I might need it. But you'll find the money. You'll get the money. If you really want it, if you really, really want it and you want to work, and whether it's with me, with another mentor, with another reader or things like that, if you really want it, don't use that excuse as the money, because I find that money for you. You can give me your bank account and I will sort, and don't literally give me your bank account. I will go through your budgeting and boy, I can get it for you. Okay, let's put the card in here. just in case. So we have Richard. So let's do some cards. So Richard is here and Sally is here. So I'll do Richard first. Richard. So I'll do Richard and then Sally. If there's anyone else who wants a card, let me know. Because I've had people who said they got no money and they're on benefits and they can still afford their readings. And then, wow, where we go. Okay, Richard. Richard has a spirit card. Ooh, very good, in touch. And the affirmation is, I live in balance with my mind, body and spirit. This is your affirmation. Spirit. I live in balance with my mind, body and spirit. Are you? Do you live in balance with your mind, body and spirit? Actually, you're working very well with your spirit and your mind, your positive mindset. You're working with spirit, with your Reiki and everything else, and your body. I think you do your meditating, you do all this. So this is it. So this is a beautiful, correct affirmation. I live in balance with my mind, body and spirit. There you go. That's for Richard. So there it is. That's your card for the day. Then we've got Sally. So I do Sally and then I do Lavender Moon. So I do Sally. Oh, Sally, did you see that? That floated out. I don't know if you saw that. I think I may have been too low with the camera. But that floated out. So I'm going for this one. And it's water. And it's saying, I forgive myself and set myself free. And set myself free. There you go. That is your affirmation. I forgive myself and set myself free. Yes, it is your emotions. Forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for things you said or didn't say. Forgive yourself for the things you did or you didn't do. Forgive you, because everything you did in your life has brought you to this exact moment in time. So stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself for that you gave your power to someone else. You had to do that to go through a lesson. You now forgive yourself because you're cutting the cords, because it's no longer major part. It's part of that, but it's not who you are today. You're letting it go. These acts that you did or didn't do, those things you said or didn't say, are not who you are. They are, things that happen to you. You learn the lesson and you move on. When you forgive, they let it go. So it's no longer part of you. Water. I forgive myself and set my free. And it can be emotional. Water. Emotions. You may cry when you forgive yourself and acknowledge that. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to forgive. I'm going to let me. You know what? I forgive myself for all the times I've procrastinated. And even though I procrastinated, I got there. Here I am, living my amazing life. And I'm so grateful. And like I said, I'm coming from such a place of such an abundance. I have so much. Now I'm manifesting even more. But I'm manifesting from a place of, I have so much already. May only be 10p, but 10p is 10p. And it's all relative. To me, if you gave someone who's living in the street £100, that will be massive. £100 to someone who is living on the street or someone who is really struggling because of the financial crisis, and you give them £100, they go, whoa, that's brilliant. If you've got a billionaire and you give them £100, you'll go, what the fuck's that? To a billionaire, 100, but it's still £100. That £100 has not changed. It's all relative. Law of relativity. Oh, I like that law. So it's still £100. You give it to someone who's got any money, they go, thank you. Give someone who's got average money, yeah, that's okay, that'll be fine. Give it to a multi-millionaire who goes, what the hell's £100? It's nothing. Oh, I won't. And he walks past the £100 note on the floor. I can't be bothered to be. Now, someone else will pick up £1. Someone else picks up £1. Multi-millionaire, he won't pick up £1 off the floor. No. But it's still £1 is £1 is £1. Law of relativity. Okay. Lavender Moon. I hope you've all shared. If you've enjoyed the reading, don't forget the love hearts. And don't forget to press share, even though it's a bit late, so people can watch that hashtag replay. So we'll do Lavender Moon, and if no one else, oh, it's still charging. We're all right. It isn't going to drop dead on us. That's good. So Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon. Lavender Moon has, Lavender Moon has got a water card as well. And this is a big sentence, so bear with me while I type it out. Constantly flowing through my life, and I am. I'll do you a card next then, and I've just spelt something wrong, so excuse my spelling. I'll do Elaine. Well, it says you're listening. So Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon, water. Change is constantly flowing through my life, and I embrace this change gracefully. Water, change is constantly flowing through my life, and I embrace this change gracefully. That is for Lavender Moon. That is your affirmation. Water and me again. Oh yes, where's the mermaids? Well, there's seahorses there. Change. Yeah, the river constantly changes. It flows past you, and it's constantly changing. Never see it stays the same. The ocean is constantly changing, ebbs and flows and ebbs and flows. Water, it changes from ice to water to gas and steam, etc. Okay, change. Change is constantly throughout our life. You're going through a change now with your exercise. If you look at how your body was 2 weeks ago to how your body is now, you know, physically and emotionally and stuff like that, we're going through change. So that's a great affirmation. So I'll do Elaine very quickly, and then that will be it. That'll be the last one, is Elaine. Anyone who is late wants a card, you need to join me earlier at 6 o'clock to get your cards in. So Elaine. Thank you for everyone who's joined. So Elaine is, here we are. Here's Elaine, and Elaine has a fire card. Sorry, I went quiet there. Okay, so Elaine has a fire card. Elaine has fire. I am releasing all that no longer serves me. That is cord cutting. Water goes and water flows, as my ear go, yeah. And she's used to call me water baby, yeah. Ha ha! She's psychic, is she, or what? So Elaine, fire. I am releasing all that no longer serves me. That is definitely cord cutting. That is the one and only cord cutter. Hi Tara, that is the cord cutting. Releasing all. Okay, I am releasing all that no longer. Yeah, you're releasing it. Doesn't serve you anymore. These disbelief, I haven't got any confidence. Well, do something to get yourself confidence. I don't believe. Do something to believe. Or I don't feel worthy. Do something. But the confidence, the people who go, I've got no self-confidence. Well, stop whinging and go and do something that will give you confidence. If you've got, I know we've all got, commitments. But if some of these commitments are to your own detriment and other people aren't taking their fair share, go, enough is enough is enough. Okay, I do have commitment, but you know what? I'm not the only family member. There are other family members, and I've got just as much right to have a life as you all have. And if you're not willing, I'm going to go away for 2 weeks. And it's not my problem. You sort it. I want to build up my business. Boomf. Okay? Release that negative. And say, I haven't got the confidence. Well, do something that will give you confidence. It's just an excuse. I got no confidence. It's an excuse. You can easily go and get it. You don't really want to do it. And be honest. If someone says to you, I want you to go and stand on a stage and speak. And someone says, I want you to go on that stage and speak. Oh, I've got no confidence. Well, the thing is, do you really want to do it or not? Do you want to get your words out? Be honest and go, well, actually, it's not that I haven't got any self-confidence. Because you can, because you're speaking now. You're speaking to me, you're telling me. But be honest and go, you know what, I really don't want to do it. It's to my detriment. I'm not interested in doing it. It's not that I haven't got any self-confidence. I'm just not interested in standing on a stage and speaking to a forum of 500 people or 1,000. But yes, I want to do that. I want to stand in packed audiences, and I want to spread the word to hundreds of thousands of people. I want to stand at the NEC and have it packed and go, this is, and I walk on and they would go, oh my God, it's flipping Julie-Sian. Oh my God, we're here to, oh my God, that would be frigging awesome. And I'm not going to use the excuse, I've got no confidence to go on the stage. Going to learn to use it. I speak every day, and I'm speaking to all of you people here. What's the difference? Okay, you're welcome. I had none till you kicked me up the bum. Yeah, soft fluffy slippers. I have done a lot of releasing stuff that doesn't serve me. I always move. Oh, well done, Elaine. So this is perfect card for you. This is the perfect card. This is a confirmation from the fairies and the universe that they've acknowledged that you've done that work. And that makes my heart sing to hear that you're moving forward, that you're releasing it. Oh my gosh. How's the business going? Woo, 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 woo. Okay, that is it. I've been on nearly an hour, so I'm going to stop there. So if anyone wants... oh, I think here it is. I was going to... Right. We have a new moon in Virgo. We will be talking about the new moon in Virgo tomorrow. We will be talking about it tomorrow, and we will be doing card readings with the Moonology deck. So if you want to connect with the moon, beautiful moon, the moon, that's tomorrow, 1 hour and 11 seconds. So that is all tomorrow, the moon. We're going to be talking about the moon because we've got the new moon in the very early on Friday morning. So if you want that, been a very tough year so far and always moving forward. You look great, thank you. Oh bless, Elaine, I'm here whenever you want to chat. I'm without judgment. You know me, if you want to chat, you know where I am. So if anyone wants to book anything, wants a reading or anything, but there is an amazing new moon in Virgo. I should be setting my intention. If anyone wants a new moon in Virgo and they want a ritual, there it is. Click on the link. Have you done again? Yep. It was 1 minute and 11 seconds, and in a minute it's going to be 1 minute and 1 hour, 1 minute, and when it gets to 11 seconds I'm going to stop. So no, thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow night for the moon readings. Have a great evening. Take care. Namaste. 1 hour, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Love you all. Take care. Bye.